All right, Tyler Perry fans. Now, I had just finished up recording my review for Madea Family Funeral. That should be up on the channel right now. It is spoiler-ish, but I didn't go into the full details of the plot and everything because, believe it or not, there are some elements of the movie I think you really should just go to theaters and see. So if you are skeptical, look, you're talking to somebody who has said time and time again on this channel that I'm actually happy that Tyler Perry is retiring the character of Madea. Because of the fact that for me personally, someone who grew up watching the plays with my mom on DVD and watching the movies as well, to me personally, the Madea character felt a bit played out. Like, it just felt like the same repetitive jokes over and over, but she was still killing it at the box office. So I felt at that point, you know what, maybe the Madea thing isn't for me anymore, but I still enjoy watching the old stuff that I grew up watching. But watching this film, I got a lot more out of it than I thought. Like, I thought that this would just be yet another Madea film because to me, the Boo movies were a little bit underwhelming. It really wasn't that funny until they came to them be Hattie, Bam, Joe, Madea being chased by ghosts and zombies and whatnot. But this film had me laughing for a majority of the film. It gave me things to think about. It really pulled at the heartstrings because Tyler Perry truly took the various elements of what it's like during the time of a passing, funeral planning, funeral, all that within a black family. And this movie was great. It was great. But this video itself will be a bit spoiler-ish because I'm really going to be talking about the ending of the film. So if you have not watched the movie, this is your official spoiler warning right now, because I really wanted to do a separate video from the review talking about my thoughts on the film itself towards the end, because it didn't end the way most people expected it to end. But at the same time, I do feel like there was a significant meaning behind it. So if you are new to this channel, definitely hit the subscribe button if you are a fan of Tyler Perry and his work, specifically the haves and the have-nots. But I will be reviewing If Loving You Is Wrong when it returns later this month, as well as other projects, because Tyler Perry's deal with Viacom, with all the projects he has coming up, I'm pretty sure this channel will stay busy for quite some time. So we're trying to get to the 100,000 subscriber mark. So hit that subscribe button, bell notification icon, check out the videos and playlists because there is a lot of content to keep you occupied. Now for this particular moment, it is March the 1st. It is almost 2 a.m. And just a side note, I am very happy that the Jonas Brothers is trending because I'm just happy to see other musical artists trending and filling up my Twitter, Facebook, newsfeed, timeline, other than Ariana Grande. So that's pretty cool. And the reason I'm bringing that up is because the Jonas Brothers coming back makes a lot of us feel young again. Some of us feel old because like we're adults now. And I kind of felt the same way with the Madea film. See that segue I just did? Because of the fact that I grew up watching Madea's Family Reunion. I Could Do Bad All By Myself. Madea Goes to Jail. Meet the Browns. And then coming into this film, it's like, okay, my expectation was, will there be some kind of wrap up to the Madea character? Now, once again, here's the spoiler territory. Madea does not die. That's not how the movie ends. The movie ends when we have, I believe, and I had a character list in front of me to make sure I don't mess up, Vianne. She leaves with her man, if you will, the man that should have been the father of her kids, the way she puts it. And this mystery man is Mike Tyson. That was a pretty good nod. I like how it just came out of nowhere. It was funny. And then after that, we have Madea, Bam, and Hattie leaving with Carol. And that was the end of the film. A bit underwhelming. I will admit. I was like, okay, I wish the film didn't end just like that. But taking what Vianne was saying to her children on the steps outside of the house, it was all about, look, I've gotten to the point where I'm going to start living for me. You all are grown now. I've done the best I can. You all need to handle things yourself. So I'm going to go off and live for me, because Vianne's husband, Anthony, was the one that died in the film, but I'm not going to say how, believe it or not. I mean, it was hinted in the theater. It was hinted in the trailers, but once again, there are just some elements of the film you really need to go watch for yourself. You'll enjoy it. What really struck me was, I think, believe it or not, even though this was called a Madea Family Funeral, it felt like Vianne was really the one who died in this movie. Now, hear me out. And Tyler Perry, I hope if you are listening to this video that you maybe you give me some feedback on this. This is just my interpretation. I feel like Vianne's character, she really died, but then at the end of the film, she got it was almost like a phoenix. You know, they what is it? The phoenix dives into a fiery death and then arises from the ashes anew, like born anew. She like when she came into that house at the end of the film, oh, she was just, oh, hey, oh, everybody's still here. It's like, wait, what? Your husband just died and you buried him within 2 days and you're ready to go to Vegas for a week or a weekend? What's going on? Her words about how I'm done, I'm ready to live for me now. You're grown. You need to go out, figure things out for yourself. To me, I felt like Tyler Perry wrote that for Madea, but it was coming from Vianne. Jeremy, what are you talking about? It goes back to what I was saying before, how I felt Madea was a bit played out, but at the same time, there have been so many various important life lessons, morals, character that Madea has instilled, not just in myself, but you know, my mom, because we watch that together, you know, my family, your family, people around the world. Like, say what you want about, oh, it's just a black man in a dress. No. Really, it doesn't even cross my mind about that. I do like when Joe breaks the fourth wall a lot of times in regards to, you're a dude. And then even when Madea herself uses the Tyler Perry deep voice. But I don't even see it like that. I just see that we have a wonderful character who has flaws, but takes pride in them, who's trying to teach life lessons. Like, one of the most viewed Madea clips that I can think of is when she's talking with Sonny in the play Madea Goes to Jail, talking about how people in your life are like the parts of the tree, you know, the roots, the leaves, the branches and whatnot. Seriously, that play came out when I was in middle school, high school, and that still resonates to me today, and it's 2019. And that play came out probably 10 years ago at this point. And I feel like Tyler Perry wrote it to say, look, Madea has been here long enough to teach you all a lot about life, how to treat people, how to treat yourself, how to respect others. When things, you don't always have to walk away from something when times get tough. You can work it out, but sometimes you have to let go of things in order to move on to the next step. So to me personally, I felt like Vianne truly encompassed what Tyler Perry was trying to say. To me, I was going back to like all the interviews Tyler Perry has done on like Jimmy Fallon, I think he did Good Morning America, Sway in the Morning, just all these various, I'm talking like, if I'm not mistaken, during his promotional tour, like, you know, the interviews he was doing during the interviewing for Nobody's Fool last year around October, early November, that's when he was talking about, you know, he was going to kill off Madea. And people were going nuts, like, no, how can you do this? It's like, she made you so much money and we love her and stuff like that. But it really made sense because Tyler Perry himself, moving over from OWN to Viacom, has so many more opportunities to expand, try new things. And again, this is just my interpretation. I'm a fan like everyone else, so say what you will. I feel like Tyler Perry, like Vianne, has been living most of his life for other people. Well, specifically Madea, if you will. You know, he says like, you know, I'm about to turn 50. I don't want to be Madea's age playing Madea. So she's had a good run, you know, and people keep saying that without Madea, you're not going to have any money. I'm like, do you not know what Tyler Perry does when he's not in a wig and a dress? Like, do you not know all the money that is generated through Tyler Perry Studios, not to mention all the various other projects Tyler Perry is working on? Like, I get it. But people need to realize that sometimes, in most cases, the people behind the scenes who aren't in front of the camera, who aren't on stage singing songs at concerts, they're sometimes making more money than the quote unquote celebrities, believe it or not. So just because Madea is being retired, that does not mean that Tyler Perry is going to be in the poorhouse anytime soon. So yeah, think about that. And what I liked about the film at the end, like, I didn't feel like we got any kind of solid closure on Madea. Number one, she wasn't dead. But number two, it was kind of left open-ended in the sense that, you know what, Madea could be brought back. I even did a couple of videos talking about the various ways that Madea could live on. I mean, going over to Viacom, I believe that Nickelodeon is kind of included within that packaging, if you will, for all the different channels that Tyler Perry has access to. So if he wanted to, I could see Madea doing like an animated series. What was it? Madea's Tough Love. I believe that was the animated movie that Tyler Perry did, where, you know, of course, Madea and everybody from that, you know, storyline, if you will, was a cartoon meant for kids. Or, I do believe I saw a lot of YouTube videos recently, like Tyler Perry Madea talks about her beef with Tyler Perry and other things. So, I mean, Madea could have a YouTube channel. I'm pretty sure that would blow up, and Madea could make appearances like on various talk shows, like what was it, Jimmy Fallon, where Madea was like the press secretary for Trump and everything. I think that could work. Like, just because the Madea films are at an end, I don't think that means the end of Madea. That's just my opinion. But I do feel Vianne truly talked about how I have done everything I could for you all. And I don't want to spoil the entire speech she gave after the funeral to her kids, because it was so Jen Harper, she really sold it. That was one of the best scenes of the film, because I had been laughing so much I had almost forgotten that this was really, a family lost a loved one, and she really brought it home. That was a great scene. But I really do feel like this ending of the film really talked to the audience. If you really like sit back and take it in like I did, Madea has been there for us for so long. And now it's up to us to take all the various lessons learned from the plays, the time she's appeared on, like, what, House of Pain, Love Thy Neighbor, and other series and whatnot. We just need to take those lessons that Madea gave us and figure things out for ourselves. But that doesn't mean we had to do it alone. We got family, we got loved ones. You can't pick your family. And that was one of the scenes leading up to the ending, where Madea was talking to, I believe, Will and Carol, if I'm not mistaken. Then when the rest of the kids, like Sylvia, Jesse, and AJ, come out, she talks to all of them as well. And again, truth bombs. So like, look, you all are grown, you're family, you need to figure this out. And I really do feel like that's what that's what Tyler Perry was trying to write for the audience. Like, look, Madea is going away, but that doesn't mean all the lessons that you learned from her are gone. It's time for you to take those lessons and live. Make mistakes, forgive others, forgive yourself, but just try to be a better you. I feel like that's the main message that Madea gives us, aside from the weed smoking and talking about her stripping and whatnot. I really do feel like Madea or Tyler Perry did give us a farewell letter at the ending of the film, whether we want to accept it or not. Because once again, when I was going out of the theater, there were about maybe less than 20 people. I went to the 9:45 p.m. showing on February 28th, but then I stayed the entire time like it was a Marvel film until the end of the credits. So it was past 12 o'clock. So it was March 1st when I came out of the theater, because I thought there would be like a special message at the end or something, but there wasn't. But I'm not upset about that, because once I got back to the apartment, sat back, jotted down some notes for this video, I'm like, yo, Tyler Perry did say goodbye, whether we know it or not. Or I could just be looking into this way too much, but that's what I do on this channel. But guys, yeah, this is it. Like, Madea is allegedly gone for a while, but like I said, the ending, it was kind of open-ended, so I would not be surprised if Madea comes back in one way, shape, or form. Maybe if Madea doesn't come back, it's not Tyler Perry. Maybe it's another actor portraying the role. Who knows? But I don't feel like people would really accept Madea if it wasn't Tyler Perry. But that goes along with a lot of characters and things of that nature. But to Tyler Perry, just thank you so much. Thank you for Madea. It was truly a great ride. Got most of the plays and movies, if not all of them, on DVD, and go back and watch some of those. Think about the good times, because guys, again, it is a disappointing thing if you've loved every Madea movie up until this point, even the bad ones, if you will, because regardless of the critic rating or Rotten Tomatoes, those movies killed it at the box. So okay, maybe killed isn't the best word for a family funeral themed movie, but yeah, Madea had a great run, guys. Like I said, for people like me who kind of felt like, okay, the character got to be played out, that doesn't mean the lessons that I learned from a young age to now aren't still relevant. So once again, Tyler Perry, thank you so much, guys. For real, I'm not saying this because this is my YouTube channel or anything, because I speak from the heart here. Get your butt up, get your tickets, and go to the theater. Like, I know it's like, well, I probably just watching the barbershop bootleg. No. To just show your support. Like, if you are a Tyler Perry, if you are a fan of Madea and you want to say goodbye, go watch this film. For real. Just go with your friends. Do like I did. I just went by myself. I got up. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go right now. I'm not going to wait. Not going to make excuses. Let me just go to the theater right now. Get your ticket. Enjoy the film. I'm definitely buying The home video when it comes out, it's March, so might be out what, April, May, June, maybe August. Just kind of spitballing here, but either way, I'm buying it when it comes out. It was a great film. I'm definitely going to rewatch it again. To all the cast members, just thank you so much. That was an awesome addition to the Madea franchise to close things out. And I will be doing a third video after this one about the possibility of a certain TV show that was nodded to within the film. If Loving You Is Wrong, but I'm going to do another video on that. So once again, if Tyler Perry's watching, just thank you so much. This Madea really left a mark on my life, and I wish you the best of luck with Viacom. I can't wait to see what kind of shows, movies, series, whatever you have in the works. I know it's going to be great. I mean, if you're putting Madea to bed to focus on these projects, that lets me know that, okay, you ain't playing. You really are moving to the next phase. So thanks again for tuning in, guys. Hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for the next video. Thanks so much for making it to the end of this video. Be sure to click the thumbs up button if you like what you just saw. And if you have anything you would like to add to the video itself, go down to the comment section below and type out your thoughts. And I also have social media related to the haves and have-nots: Twitter, Instagram, Facebook page, Facebook group. Links to everything will be in the description below. And if you like action figures, video games, and trading cards, I have an eBay store as well where there's free shipping on everything. But I also have a second YouTube channel that I'm working on where I talk about things that are non-Tyler Perry related, such as anime, superhero shows and movies, music, pop culture, and sometimes political news depending on what the circumstances are. Be sure to check out that channel as well. In the top left-hand corner, you should see a picture of Candace Young. You can click on her to subscribe to the Haves and the Have-Nots review. We're trying to get to 100,000 subscribers. And if you like the video you just saw, be sure to check out the other two videos that should be popping up on the right-hand side. Trust me, if you like this video, you'll love them too. Once again, thanks so much for visiting my YouTube channel, and I'll talk to you in the next video.